And then now you're sitting here telling me that there's like poison and kids playing with that, and I'm like, well, I don't want this crap at all.
One of the main chemicals that chemical companies use is called 2,4-D. And 2,4-D was used in Agent Orange in Vietnam.
I'ma give them what they want. She gon' give me what I want. I'ma give them what they want.
All right, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the What They Want podcast. I'm your boy, Danny Slab. We got my guy,
Snow Nose. What's
Snow
up?
Nose, the only one in the house. I'd like you to just say thank you very much for subscribing, commenting. Just anything helps. We just really appreciate the engagement. And, yeah, it's really heartfelt. So, I really like this guest we have tonight. It's kind of unique. I first met this gentleman because his service game is impeccable. Coming from the service industry, that means a lot. When you can have somebody at your house or at your place of business do work that you can trust, that you depend upon, that gives you real-time information, and it's factual, and it actually has proof to back it up, that says a lot. Well, this gentleman has one, if not the only, fully organic lawn care service in the metro area. Now, do you guys have pets? Kids? Are you a kid with a dad or a mom? Do you have grandparents? Well, what your normal companies do make these people sick. So you're putting poison on your yard, putting poison in your plants, all sorts of stuff, right? Well, I found a guy who does not. Helps the environment, your grass grows better, trees grow better, life is better, life is good. That's the key. So for the beautification process, he does art. That's what he does. He does art with your yard, landscaping, all that. I want to introduce the owner of Natural Turf Solutions. This is Mike Brooks.
Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you for having me on here. I appreciate
You're
it.
very welcome.
Yeah, thank you.
That's a hell of an intro.
This is the guy. This is the guy.
Intro.
He's the one of one.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, thank you, guys.
No problem. Yeah, thanks for coming through.
Yeah, you're
This
welcome.
is definitely unique.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it is.
One.
So this guy, not only is his customer service impeccable, but he has been a loyal supporter of this podcast, which we appreciate very much.
Yes, thank you.
Yes,
For sure.
love the podcast. Watch it. All your new videos that you put up. I always look for make sure you have new videos put up. They're entertaining and it's real. You guys are real.
Appreciate that.
And it's fun. So, yeah.
I'd be better looking if I was AI, maybe. If I had an AI person in my seat instead of me, do you think?
I don't know. I guess I
Pick
can
the
always
pick the demographic and the gender, and then yeah.
I don't
But
know
no,
about
you're
it.
right.
You're
It's
diving
real.
into
It's a
that,
real
yeah.
thing.
It is real.
We're documenting time, and I think that with your business and just you in general out here, I mean, you're doing something that no one else is doing.
But you guys introduce people to, that people wouldn't normally hear of. You have introduced me to some new music. So.
So let me ask you this. So what's been the favorite new music you've heard from our podcast?
Oh gosh, the guy you just had on, I guess a couple weeks ago, Boy, B-O-I.
Oh, Pretty Boy Beats.
That's it.
Pretty Boy.
Yeah.
Oh,
Pretty Boy
Boy.
Beats. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's got some slappers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
King
like
of
his
twerk.
stuff a lot. I like his stuff a lot. Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
He likes that twerk music. I like that.
It's, it's
Get up and work music.
Yeah. Something
it's fun
interesting
stuff,
Yeah,
It's fun
for
stuff.
sure.
Yeah.
What's your favorite episode you've seen so far?
Oh, probably the latest one. You had the clothing designer on here.
Oh, Better Days?
Yeah. I just watched that one today.
Nice.
That was fun. So
Yeah, she's cool.
yeah.
She's cool. Just
Yeah.
with all the facets of things that she does is just.
Yeah, and some of her work when it comes to the videography that she does.
Did you watch some of it?
Yeah. Oh my God.
Yeah,
Good stuff.
She's got that brain for it.
She's talented.
Stupidly talented. Yeah, for sure.
She's talented. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
That's dope, man. That's
I
good.
believe one thing that all of us are given a gift at birth, and you have to identify your gift, whatever that may be. You guys are really good at podcasting, maybe that's your gift, right? I believe that my gift is being in organic lawn care. I can take a lawn that is near extinction and turn it into a beautiful lush lawn, completely organic. There's more of a science to being in organic than what it is, because anybody can just go out there and throw a chemical down on your lawn, right?
For sure.
Right, fertilizer is easily obtainable. I
sure,
can go buy it
sure.
at Home Depot.
But when it comes to organic, I mean, there's chemistry to it. You know, there's a science to it. You really have to know what you're doing when it comes to organic, because you can't just go out there and buy a fertilizer well, you can, but when it comes to organic, you know, I mean, there's more to it than just putting chemicals down. You have to understand the soil as well, you know? So
Yeah, the foundation. There needs to be a foundation.
You have to have a good soil. If you don't have a good soil, you won't have a healthy lawn, to where a lot of these companies will go out there and just throw chemicals down on your lawn, and you don't want to do that. You have good organisms that you want to protect. You know, you have to start with the soil first. If you have a good soil, it's going to work.
So what makes you determine what good soil is? I'm coming from somebody who has no idea with landscaping. I think I did it once with Jonas, and then I was like, "Yeah, this is."
Jonas does some good work, though. Jonas
does
good work.
Yeah, he does, but it's a lot of blood, sweat, and tears, and it's a hard job.
It can be, sure, but it's a labor of love for me. But to answer your question, what makes a good soil, right? Well, the chemistry of it, for one, the pH balance should always be at about a 7, right?
So would that be acidic?
Too high is acidic.
Okay.
I'm sorry, low is acidic. High
Okay,
is you need. Well, you put me on the spot now. I just forgot.
Danny knows.
You have to start with the soil first. So, you know, the pH balance needs to be at about a 7. I mean, you know, 6.7 to a 7. Then, you know, the chemistry of your soil is good. Now, here's something that some people don't understand, is that your soil also talks to you.
Oh.
Okay? If you have weeds in your lawn, it's because your lawn would rather grow a dandelion than what it would grass. So your lawn is talking to you. For example, if you have dandelions in your lawn, because you have a deficiency of calcium in your soil.
Okay.
If you have a lot of crabgrass in your lawn, it's because your soil is likely acidic.
And so crabgrass likes the acidity of the lawn. So
it does. It does. It thrives in it. Yeah.
I don't own a house, so
that makes sense. So I'm just thinking back to like
interesting.
seeing fields of dandelions. So it's like, okay, I know that the acidity was low in that field, or you know.
If you have dandelions, it means you have a calcium deficiency in your lawn. But the thicker your lawn is, the less weeds you'll have.
That kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
Because it densely populates the soil and doesn't allow for
it
outliers.
crowds them out. That's really the best defense against weeds, is a thicker lawn. That really is. Yeah.
Huh.
The thicker your lawn, the less weeds you have. But there's no such thing as a weed-free lawn. That's a myth that the chemical companies will tell you.
Right, and they'll guarantee it too.
They will. They'll
I've
guarantee
seen it.
But,
I've seen it. Yeah.
But there's no such thing as weed-free lawn. It's a myth. No such thing as a bug-free lawn. That's a myth. So if anybody out there watching, if you got a chemical company that says we can give you a weed-free lawn, it's a lie. It's a lie. And that's a fact.
Because even on the edges of the lawn, I mean, you can't.
Can't.
It's it just seems like an impossible chore.
It is. It is.
Because a lot of it's out of your control. Right? I mean, there's only so much that you can do.
That's true.
With chemicals or your products.
Your lawn is just like you are. You know, you're going to get sick every once in a while.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you're going to have ups and downs, right, with your health throughout life, right?
Yeah.
Your lawn performs the same way. Your lawn's going to get a disease at some point if you don't take care of it, right? Like if you don't take care of your body, you're bound to get sick at some point, right? So your lawn is the same way.
So how'd you get into that?
Well, it's a long story. So back in April of 1998, I took my 2 nieces outside to throw the ball around. And we went into the driveway of my mom's house. And I had noticed there was these little pellets that was all over the driveway. And the driveway was half wet.
Oh, like those wider blue pellets that they shoot out?
Yeah. This year I think it was green.
But you're like, oh, what are these pellets?
Yeah, but didn't know what it was then. Didn't at all. And there was a very foul smell coming from it, chemical smell. And we were throwing the ball around. The ball was landing in the lawn, and the ball was landing all over the driveway. Well, soon after that, the neighbor came out and said, "Hey guys, be careful! I just put down some poison." Here we are playing in it, right? And
There's no sign that says
no sign.
don't
He
touch
did- he
wet
did it
paint
himself,
or this is
so-
poisonous.
He did it himself. He was a do-it-yourselfer, so he didn't post the lawn like you're supposed to. And that's what companies are supposed to do. So it weirded me out because I thought, well, that's not good. We're playing in poison, right? So I took the kids inside and washed their clothes, got them washed up, and I washed my clothes, and I was really bothered by it, right? Because how could you be so unsafe, you know? So I started looking more into it. I actually called the Poison Control Center that night to find out what it is he was talking about. And he was like, "This is what it is. You should take precautions."
And now you've had it all over your hands.
Yeah.
And
And you know, when
yeah.
kids, everything goes through their mouth.
Yeah.
You know, everything goes through their mouth, right? And I remember at one point, my niece picked up one of the pellets. She was rolling it around in her finger. She was looking at it, not realizing that it was poison, you know?
right.
And
Eesh.
yeah.
Oh boy.
So I started getting more interested in it. So I looked into it and I thought, you know what? There's got to be a safer, better way of doing this. So I started looking into it and come to find out there was. But back then, there were not very many alternatives at all. You know, I
They
found
hadn't been created yet.
No, not really. No, there was one that I found that you can use vinegar to kill weeds, but vinegar kills everything green.
Right.
You know, you can't use it on your lawn; it's going to kill your grass.
Also.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, and I found that there was organic insecticides as well, but there was just not many. So as years went along, I really never forgot about that, and so I decided to take a trip up to Minnesota, put myself through a little bit of schooling for it, for organic lawn care, and got introduced to it. Started a job with an organic lawn care company. When that didn't work out, then I just kind of forgot about it for a while. I did try to go off and start my own thing, but life got in the way and it didn't really work out too well, right? Started having marital issues, and so I just kind of put it off to the wayside. Actually, the name of that company wasn't legalized yet, but it's called Natural Turf. So luckily, that was still available today, right?
Right.
And so started in that, and then I was looking at starting my own franchise with a organic lawn care company, but their franchise fees were outrageous. So
Yeah, they want a little bit of every dollar.
they do, and they want a fee from everything
On
you
top
sell.
of that.
Yep.
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 And you can't go outside the box on certain things, and
Right.
you sign those agreements.
Right.
and
So I found
they
it
check
is-
up, yeah,
I
I
found
get
it is a lot simpler, and it is a lot cheaper just to do it yourself. Just start your own business. So that's what I've done. But I tell you, one of the most important things about starting your own business is having a good support system.
Man.
What do you mean by that?
My
Just expand
my
a
girlfriend has
little
been the biggest support system that I have. You know, she's been so supportive and incredible mind when it comes to business. She has. So my mom has probably been my best salesman. To tell you the truth, she's been my best salesman. And my buddy Joe Polidor, who owns Get This Money Clothing Company, GTM, he has a great, brilliant business mind to him and a great marketing mind. So I'll run ideas by him. You know, with him already owning a business and being successful, you know, you can go to him and talk to him about it, right?
Yeah.
Facts. Yes.
And he's been a big help with it. And this is coming up on our third year in business. First year was difficult. Always is when you start a business.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Last year, it took off. I mean,
Last year you won awards
I did. I won 4 awards last year.
in nice areas too.
In just the second year in business, I won 4 awards in Lee Summit and Olathe.
Did you get the platinum in Olathe?
Yeah, platinum
Platinum
in
in-
Olathe, 2 of them, and 2 bronze in Lee Summit. So, yeah, couldn't be more happier. That's
You're cooking.
yeah, it was
Cooking if
great.
you're getting it already
that
in the
was
second
something,
year.
That was something I didn't expect. You know, to win awards like that just the second year, 4 of them.
That's what I'm saying, folks. there is an art to it. You need to touch people in any service industry you get into. I don't care what it is, what you're selling. And that's why he's sitting here today telling you he's got awards in his second year in business.
It's all about how you treat people. It's all about how you treat people. And when you give them a service and impeccable customer service, and you prove to them that organics do work, they really do work better than any chemical could ever work, especially in the long run. You know, don't believe the lies that many chemical companies tell you, but they'll try to tell you organics don't work. They do work. They do. And, you know, your lawn's turned around nicely.
It's going to get even better.
Yeah. So whenever you go organic, you get a lawn that is safer for you, your kids, the environment, and
pets.
The
all
pets. The benefits are endless when it comes to going organic, and you eventually get to a point to where your soil's going to hold water better. It's going to hold nutrients better, and to where you won't have to water as much. So you're saving money on your water bill too.
Okay, so let me ask you this.
Yeah.
What does an organic natural turf cost usually?
It's comparable.
It's comparable?
That's how I started, because I wanted the organic, but then I was also like, it needs to be prudent to my budget. He
True.
fit right in there with the other guys. And then he's telling me, you know, we got to know each other, and then he's telling me, oh yeah, these guys are trying to steal my secrets. Looking at what chemical I'm using for that, and what I'm doing with this, and how'd you do that?
Oh yeah, they're trying to figure it out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, because like, it's crazy that we're actually doing this episode now, but like literally my stepdad the other day, you know, Monday when I had my son, he was like, hey, he's like they're gonna be here next Monday. They're putting poison down on the grass and everything like that, you know, and he's
Don't
like,
let Houston out.
yeah, he's like, hey, he's like, we don't have, you know, make sure Houston, blah, blah. And I'm like, well, when are they coming? And he's like, I don't know. They just said next week sometime. So, like, if it's Monday or whatever, then we don't want Houston being out there. And then now you're sitting here telling me that there's, like, poison and, you know, kids playing with that. And I'm like, well, I don't want this crap at all.
One of the main chemicals that chemical companies use is called 2,4-D. And 2,4-D was used in Agent Orange in Vietnam. Causes 50% of all birth defects.
Amongst other things.
And they come out and they just torture lawn with it, you know? And that alone should be enough to scare you to where you don't want to use that kind of stuff, right? But if you also look at the other side effects, causes cancer, causes dementia, overexposure can put you in a coma by using too much 2,4-D. There's another one called dicamba, does the same thing to you.
We're going to have to talk off air, Mike. I'm going to have to get, because, I mean, it's not my house. It's my stepdad's. But, like, I'm like, you're talking about like that. And it's like, and then he told us the price of it. And I was just like, the hell? And I was like, that's a little bit outrageous.
I didn't start this business to try to put chemical companies out of business. That's not my whole thing.
Some of them are too big at this point.
No, but, like, and all puns intended, it's going to be organically.
It's organically going to phase out.
It's going to phase out because you're literally, you're not putting people out of business per se. You're literally sitting there teaching them, and it's like, hey, look, there's a better way of doing it. This is not good for the environment whatsoever. And if you're talking about having like dementia and whatnot and cancer, it's like, I don't want that crap all because I just walked out to my car to get into it.
Because I want my grass and my shrubs to look nice. That's what it is. I want my yard to look nice in its presentation. So, okay, I'll make some, you know, successions and, you know, just look over this for that.
There's still people out there that don't know what organic is.
I'm guarantee you my stepdad doesn't know a damn thing about it.
They don't understand it. They've never heard of it. Of course, you know, you go to the grocery store, you see food that says organic, right?
And it's too damn expensive.
But when it comes to organic lawn care, it's comparable.
It's comparable?
It's comparable. But in some cases, it might actually be a little bit cheaper. It all goes by the square footage of your lawn. So, and now that I've been able to grow substantially over the past couple of years, that means as business grows, that means I can start coming down some of the prices even more. So either way you look at it, it's a win-win for you, you know?
Right.
It's a win-win. If you're a homeowner, going organic is really the way to go. There's no argument. It really is. You know, Danny is can tell you firsthand.
Yep. 100%.
Yeah. So
100%.
and when I started this company 3 years ago, I had no idea that it would ever take off like it did the second year. Year 2 was overwhelming because I did not expect. And that was with very little marketing going on.
It's all word of mouth.
It is.
That's how you cleaned up in Olathe. And I'm sure Lee Summit, too. You got in those neighborhoods and just saturated a few neighborhoods, and then they're like, oh, my God.
And you know, some people, they don't care what you do. They just want their problem taken care of. And still, until they start seeing the benefits of using organic, then they're like, oh, wow, why did I not do this before?
Yeah.
You know?
I'm one of those people. I just want to, hey, get it done. Figure this out. Like, just help me out. And then, you know, once after, you know, I see the improvement of it and whatnot, then I'm like, all right, cool. This is something that's worth the investment. Because it's like, do I really want to invest into something that might be here and gone tomorrow? Probably don't want to. But if it's something that's going to, like, last forever and stuff like that, okay, then it's worth my bucks.
Yeah. And, you know, when you treat people right and you give them a service that is impeccable, then you grow a loyal customer base. You know, and
then they become clients. They're not customers anymore. Now they're your clients.
That's right. That's right. And whenever you see some of your customers out in public and they can't stop thanking you for, you know, being organic and thank you for turning my lawn around, and, you know, that makes you feel good. That makes you feel good. Makes it feel like that everything you do is worth it. You know? A year and a half, 2 years ago, I got a call one really hot summer day from a woman that lives there in Lee Summit, and she was telling me how a chemical company had came out. They didn't notify her ahead of time that they were going to come out and treat the lawn. And
so they were just like on a retainer or something.
They just showed up. Now, we have a policy. You will get a phone call, a text, or an email saying 24 hours in advance that we're coming out, right?
That makes sense.
You know, put your dogs up if you need to, all that stuff, right? Well, this company didn't do it, and they had a doggy door for their dog. They could just come and go as they please while they were at work, right? Well, they came out, and they blanketed their entire lawn with a chemical, and the dog went out, got into it, and when they came home, the dog was very lethargic. The dog was sick, so they rushed the dog to the vet, and the dog didn't make it. The dog died.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Oy.
And that's sad that is something that could have been avoided, you know, in two different ways. One, they could have taken better precaution by calling and say, hey, we're coming out, keep your dogs inside. Two, could have also been avoided by going organic.
I mean, overall, it would have been just problem solved by going organic.
Yes. And they're a customer now, so.
Hey, there you go.
Yeah.
Another man's loss is another man's gain.
That's right.
And they probably have a new dog who's
Well.
going outside all the time.
Yeah, probably so. I don't
A
know.
dog that'll be okay going outside now,
he's
right?
going to be safe. Yeah,
Yeah.
so they're not worried about it.
Yeah.
Same thing with the cats. I was like, man, I can't keep them cooped up unless it's like negative 10 degrees. They got to go out.
Yeah.
They go out. Cool.
And isn't it nice knowing that your cats can go outside and they're safe?
Yeah, they can roll around and do whatever. And I can have my niece come over and play in the backyard, my daughter, his son, I mean, whoever.
It's a good feeling, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, it shouldn't be too much to ask to be able to have friends over, to be able to have neighbors over, to be able to have family over and have a cookout without having to deal with nauseous chemical smells on your lawn.
Yeah, that stuff's nasty.
Yeah. Shouldn't be too much to ask.
Yeah, I think it's, what's that? The bug company I use, it kind of smells like patchouli.
What is patchouli?
What the hell is
Patchouli? It's
Yeah.
like a hippie oil scent. Like it smells like a fragrance. It doesn't smell chemically. It smells natural.
I don't know what that is, so.
Patchouli,
I don't know what
I
it
think
is.
it's a
Yeah.
flower. I think
Is
patchouli
it?
is a flower or something.
That
Yeah.
way. That direction.
Yeah. But anyway, it's just weird how people are evolving into this. You know, I mean, it's just all these new ages of thinking with, you know, protecting the earth more and thinking more about, you know, let's recycle more and all, you know, people are really being on that, not using plastic bags in certain cities and
Yeah.
I mean, it just all goes into what you're talking about.
I recently read a study that they're finding microplastics in everybody's urine.
Yep. That's why I only cook with glass now.
Yeah, isn't that wild?
Uh-huh.
That, we've all been using plastic pie since we were kids,
Yeah.
and
And cooking with it in the
cooking
microwave.
with it, So that's just crazy that they're finding microplastics in everybody's urine. That can't be healthy.
That's why we like that liquid. Because we're like, hey, Liquid Death, come sponsor us, man. We love your water, by the way. It's in all our cups all the time. That's all I drink is Liquid Death. So, shout out to you for going aluminum and recyclable. For real, it's companies like that I want to help promote. It's people that are like doing things for, you're doing it. I mean, when you touch a house in this neighborhood on this street, you're touching my neighbors' houses too.
Yeah.
You're affecting them in a positive way.
And that's the one thing I always like to say is that every time we go out and treat a customer's lawn, we're putting positivity back into the community. And that's a really, really great feeling to be able to say that we're putting positivity back into the community. Especially when you hear stories and you read this stuff that things like glyphosate is one of the number one reasons why we have antibiotic resistance.
Because of glyphosate?
Glyphosate, which is the active ingredient in Roundup. And they try to tell you
for hundreds of gallons, thousands of gallons of that stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, I was just recently reading about that, a study out of Ohio. And yeah, it's one of the reasons why we have antibiotic resistance, because of glyphosate. There was actually another study that if the three of us would go have a urine analysis, they would find glyphosate in our urine because they put it on everything, all the crops, everything.
Because it's a synthetic growth.
It's a
property.
It's a synthetic herbicide. Is what it is, and it's one of the worst ones there is. I mean, I think Roundup had a pretty major lawsuit that went on because of how many diseases it causes, and they want to make you believe that glyphosate eventually leaves the soil, that it's biodegradable. That's a lie. It is not. It stays in the soil. There's recent studies that show that you use glyphosate, and after 10 years of never using glyphosate in that soil, that it stays in the soil. It never leaves.
So all these farmers out here with fields and fields and acres that have used glyphosate, those are all now saturated.
Yep. And now they're finding glyphosate in our rainwater.
That's not
so
good.
It's literally raining glyphosate.
Yeah. That's what you put into it.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate because normally it, detoxifies a lot of things from the groundwater when it rains.
Well, yeah, but you got to think about what he just said earlier. He's like, dude, when you constantly put poison on poison,
Mm-hmm.
You're poisoning the earth, the growth, or the soil, all that stuff, and that's just regulating up top.
Yep.
It's literally just a big circle, man. Just constantly happens.
I'm just saying, that's how nasty glyphosate is that it's not being filtered out. It's still coming down.
Well, that's even crazier, though.
Right.
It's not being filtered out, and it's getting right back into the air and stuff like that, to the sky, everything like that. You're just ingesting it.
Because I think if, the world were to close down, I'd have buckets out and I'd be drinking rainwater. Well, now it's shoot, if I drink glyphosate, how does that help me?
Well, they say rainwater is the worst water to drink for
But
you.
it is better than water in the stream down the street. So it's I'm saying if the world ends, man. I'm thinking apocalypse type stuff. But
I know 2012.
Yeah.
Well, I guess there's a apocalypse. You don't have a
Glyphosate will be
choice.
the
You're going to
least of
drink
my
the
worries if
rainwater.
that happens. If the world
I mean,
ends,
a lot of things will be the least of my worries.
Yeah.
Once that happens.
yeah, but I'll have toilet paper and
I'm not gonna lie.
glyphosate
I'm not
water.
worried about no organic anything at this point. If it's ending tomorrow,
Out the window.
out. I'm out of here. Nope.
Yeah, he's looking for zombies at that point.
Not even zombies. I'm just gonna put me in a hut and call it a day.
In a hut. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Snow's going to live in a hut, everybody, just so you know. World ends. Find him in the hut.
I don't know about living. I mean, I don't think no one will. The world's gone. Just watch my hut just go. Phew. It's oh, there I'm at.
Yeah, Wicked Witch of the West.
Yeah, exactly. I'm on the way. Just give me a broom. Just give me a broom. Don't make sure it goes by my ex-wife's house. Just that way.
That's crazy.
She might be on the broom.
It's not a mite.
No comment from this side? No comment?
I got a kid. That's it.
Yeah.
You have kids?
I do. I have
Do
a
you?
daughter, yes.
Do you?
Uh-huh.
I don't have any kids. I have a dog. Does that count?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. That's how it starts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My girlfriend has a daughter. She's awesome. She's a graphic designer.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And she's incredible at her job. She has designed a lot of things for the business. It just blows my mind with what she can do. Yeah. Really,
Graphic
really.
designers, man, they're crazy, and they charge out a arm and a limb.
The good ones can.
Yeah.
I know they can. I know.
Mm-hmm.
Let me tell you something. She's good, too. She's good. I mean, she has such a brilliant mind when it comes to graphic designing that I was kind of thinking one way, and she does like this. I'm like, well, that's better than what I was ever thinking that it could be. You know?
Yeah, they'll throw you upside down.
I like
for
it when
sure.
that happens.
Me
When
too.
the artist comes out and you're like, the non-artist is like, holy cow, he did that. Yeah.
That's why, like even with graphic designers or like painters and stuff like that, they're like, all right, well, like my friend too, he's like, I'm gonna commission a painting for you. Like, what do you want? I'm like, just do you. And they're like, yeah, but what do you want? And I'm like, I don't care, just do you. I just want to see how it is at the end. Because if not, if I'm like, oh, I want this, I want this, I want that, I want this, I want that, and then it's like, it's not. It ruins the surprise.
Yeah.
You know. And so I'm like, yeah, that sucked. That's not what I wanted. It's like,
Right.
like that's not what I. But then when I get hit with the surprise, I'm like, there we go. That's nice.
Yeah.
You know, out of sight, out of mind. Boom, happened. Bingo.
My logo was designed by her, and
That one?
yeah, that was designed by her. Yeah.
But that's the one on your clothing. The one on the website's cleaner than that because the natural turf is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But everything was.
But that's
designed by her.
embroidered, so it looks clean
Yeah.
embroidered.
Yeah. 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 Everything was designed by her, and except for the website that was designed by a buddy of mine named Dan. So
It's a clean website.
yeah, it looks good, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It looks really, really good.
It does exactly what you need it to do.
Yep. It doesn't say anything else, but just straight to the point. You know, that's it. So I get a lot of compliments on both.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's definitely an advantage to be able to get those compliments. You know, because it's one thing to have a website out, because everybody can make a website. But to actually have someone say, you know what, I actually like your website too. It's kind of like, thank you. You know, like I didn't normally expect that. You know, because it's like someone, oh, I like your art. Oh, I like that piece, or I like that piece. But then it'd be like, oh, I like your website as a whole. It's kind of like,
Yeah.
oh, okay. You like the pictures of the grass, or you like the picture of my picture, and whatever.
NaturalTurfSolutionsLLC.com. That is the website. So everybody go check that out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And fill out the little form at the bottom if you want a free estimate. So Danny did it.
I did.
I did.
I did. Yep.
I got to ask you this real quick. Beyond the website, do you have any social media presence?
I'm on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube.
Nice.
Very, very active on Facebook.
Okay.
To tell you the truth, you know, sometimes it feels like a 24/7 job when I put it on Facebook, now I need to put it on Instagram, now I need to put it on TikTok, now I need to put it on YouTube. You know, so
that's what he has me for. Because he's always like, hey. I'm like, I got it. You do what you do.
But it is though. It's a labor of love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I would say Facebook has been really good about pulling in new clients as well.
I feel like you with TikTok you might actually hit massively on there. Because I'm not gonna lie, like I watch this guy. I can't figure out who he is at all, but he always goes to like the just most rugged, like broke down houses or whatever.
Oh yeah, I know who you're talking about. He's out of Wichita.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, and he's
Yeah.
like, hey, can I just cut your lawn?
yeah.
You know, can I do this? And then I'm sitting there just watching it, and it's vzz, vzz,
Yeah.
and I'm like, dude, this is mesmerizing. Like he literally makes a house, and he's like, there you go, have a good one, guys.
And
Like
he
blah
makes,
blah.
and he makes a lot of money off of YouTube just by cutting lawns.
That's what I'm saying.
You
Yeah.
know?
So I mean, I think that you would be pinnacle on there, especially if you get get you these glasses.
It's a really good idea.
Yeah,
Can I have yours?
No. I can find somebody for you though, for sure. We could talk.
Yeah, he's got a guy.
But
got a
you know,
guy.
like for real though, like if you actually record it or whatever, you doing your job, whatever the case, you start clipping it. You maybe even have your, girlfriend's daughter help you, whatever, clip it. I mean, there's potential of that stuff blowing up. Because like that dude, I don't know him from Adam, and I just sit there and watch those episodes, and I'm just like, dude, this is so cool.
That's a really good idea. I'm glad I came. I wouldn't have thought of that without you guys.
He's got ideas. Snow knows. I'm telling you. Snow knows.
So you've got a good marketing mind too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I made that logo.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's all your
Yeah,
work.
he designed the logo, and then I just made it come to fruition and look like that.
That's pretty cool.
So it's kind of like we just go yin and yang, and it's just,
Yeah.
he's like,
'cause
I got this
mean,
idea, and then it's like, all right, here I'm gonna execute it like this, and he's like, twist it a little bit like that, and I'm like, all right, cool, and then it's like, wow, look what we got.
Great minds think alike.
Yeah, that too.
That's why you guys get along so well, right?
Yeah.
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 No, we do. I mean, even with the podcast, when I transitioned into, I needed this I was like, hey, I need to, start this podcast, and I was wanting to come up with a name with it. We came up with a name, and then even with a couple of our episodes, we were like, all right, cool. And then I'm like, hey, how are we gonna stand out from our like competitors? And he was like, I don't know. I'm like, we have all these paintings. I was like, how about you give a painting out or something like that? And he's like, I don't know. I'm like, I don't know. It makes it unique. So like now, every now and then we'll do that. Like at the end of episodes or whatever, sometimes we give out paintings.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
And the
People be
paintings
like, hey,
are
I want you to paint
fantastic.
them. Thank you. I appreciate
Fantastic.
that. Man. Appreciate that.
Fantastic.
And it does it, I mean, even to our viewers and stuff like that, sometimes they're just like, dude, like, we love watching the art in the back. Like, it's just such a colorful presentation. So, to bring it full circle, it'd be the same thing with you. If you're sitting here going to a house or whatever like that, you're like, hey, you want to see how organic it is? I'm going to show you.
And now you have the fourth year. So you're like 1, 2,
Yeah.
so it just gets better and
That's
better
right.
and better, right?
Yep.
If you need a social media marketing manager, hey, hello.
Yeah, hello.
I might not have a job by the end of the week. I don't know. Like, we're going to transition this into the whole, it's like, hey, Brett.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go.
If you haven't tried Chat GPT,
I got it right in here.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that
Yeah.
thing is awesome when it comes to business.
Yeah, you say, print me out a document that where I'm, doing this and
Yeah.
doing that, and it'll do it.
Yeah, you just put in what you want, and it makes it, and it's like, wow, that's really cool.
Yeah, the other day I was just like, I'm not going to say it because then it's going to start doing it. But I was like, hey, blah, blah. I was like, build me a resume. And then it was like, okay. And it was like, tell me a little bit about your skills. And I was like, this, that, this. And like, okay, formatting.
Right.
And then
And it built your resume.
yeah, and then I went on to the app, the Meta thing. And I
Print
was
it
like,
out.
yeah. And then it was like, here it is.
Yeah, see, I think that stuff's cool, but I dislike it when people be like, hey, here's what we're going to do. And then they screenshot me a whole bunch of that and send it to me.
Yeah, no,
like-
that's a lot.
Don't do that. Don't send me a Chat GPT thing and say, hey, this is my idea. It's like, no. I could have just tell me to type this in and look it up myself.
Well, like this lady came in today at my job, and my district manager was there, and he's like, hey, he goes, do you know Spanish? And I'm like, nope. And he's like, oh, never mind. And I was like, well, no, these do though. So then I literally, and he was like, these? I was like, yeah, the glasses. I was like, hey, blah, blah, blah. And then I was like, just speak, and then it was
Translate.
translating it to me.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah. I was like, damn, this is dope. I was like, okay, one momento. And
So will it translate for you if you're around a bunch of people speaking Spanish?
it won't translate it like out loud, but it will literally, like if you're speaking Spanish to me right now, I'm like, hey, blah, blah, translate this. And then it'll be like, the other day, like this girl was like, oh yeah, da, da, da. And it was like, I want a burger. I'm like, and it was telling me that. I was like, you want a burger? She's like, oh, you're good. I was like,
Cheating. Cheating.
I was like, it's telling me. So I was like, what? I mean,
So now you know people are talking shit on you in a different language.
exactly. Yeah. As soon as I start hearing gringo, and I'm like, all right, hey, translate this. I'm like, I know somebody's saying something today.
Miss Pinchy Barbosa, yeah. Start saying all sorts of stuff.
Like, El Piquito, like, nah, I know what that is. Like, But no, I was like, it works, and like I said, the other day when I was with my son, I was like, dude, I really want to get like an eyes point of view of like throwing him to the like we went to the barbecue museum and they have like a bean pit.
Like a ball pit, but it's made out of beans?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And like
My mind went somewhere else.
no, it's a bean pit, so it's like just, like bush beans.
Yeah.
Like all that stuff like that. So yeah, I was just like grabbing them and throwing them in there. But it was like kind of cool to look at. I was like, oh, these are like,
Because you're seeing them getting tossed.
yeah, it's
From
like a
from
perfect
POV.
Yeah, exactly. It's a point of view, and that's actually why I got him to help with something else in my life. And then this also I wanted to do a few episodes of the podcast with me doing eye point of view. So like, yeah, you got cameras right here, but it gets this sometimes. I'm not doing it now, but
Right. It's not flashing.
right, it's not flashing. Yeah, but I was like, okay, get the eye point of view. But enough about meta glasses. But I'm just saying, like the transitional and stuff, especially with TikTok, I think you would hit massively on it.
Working on it.
Few hashtags and get you right. Organic lawn care.
Well, it's hypnotic too, what you do. You watch it all come to life and sprout and all that stuff.
All you have to do is fast forward that stuff, and it's like, and it's like, now look at this masterpiece. It's like, damn, that was dope. Another one,
Right.
and it gets you stuck. Like I'm like, why am I watching 30 minutes of this guy just mowing lawns?
TikTok can get you mesmerized to where you just want a couple of videos, and it's like an hour later, and you've like spent an hour of your day just watching TikTok videos.
I mean, to be honest with you, Mike, like it's all social media. Like they all turn those reels, and you're just
Doom
like,
scrolling.
damn, dude,
Yeah.
you just get lost. Where you're like, why am I watching this?
Right.
Yeah, ChatGPT told me not to doom scroll. They said that's a bad idea. Just so you know.
See, he uses that stuff. Like me, I don't want to give too much of it because then I feel like it starts to like know who I am.
Yeah, it tells me about myself.
Sure it does.
If I ask it to.
Sure, I'm sure they're watching.
It knows
all.
It knows me better than I do almost.
That is crazy as hell.
Yeah, it knows my habits, knows all sorts of stuff.
Dude, that's not good.
It
That
is what
cannot
it
Way
be
is.
too
good.
much information.
It
We
is
need
what
to
it
go to
is.
AI Organic.
Yeah, get the AI organic going where it's like, yeah,
hey,
There
this
you go.
dude, this
I'll
dude
pitch
will
that to him.
yeah, it's AI, but it's organic, so it's healthy for you. It's safe. It's safe
This
for your
dude,
kids
this dude
to
will
use.
literally make sure he's not drinking no microfibers or nothing, but damn sure will tell ChatGPT something.
Yeah, I feel like this, ChatGPT. What's wrong with me? Yes. Why does my left eye look like that? I don't get it.
Yeah, they're gonna be like, go outside and jumping jacks for 35 minutes
It
and
does.
then run
It
up
says-
and down the street. He would do it too. He'd be like, I am the test rabbit.
They give me breathing exercises, all sorts of stuff, man.
He's like,
Yeah.
you just watch this Ring camera. It's like, what are you doing? He's like, some ChatGPT told me to run. It's like, Daniel, not everything it tells you is true. I think it is.
I think it knows better than other people.
I don't know. AI is getting crazier and crazier.
There's some good things to it, but there's some really scary things to it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, there needs
I
to be
just
some
keep going
sort of
back to
cap.
Terminator. Like,
Oh, yeah.
we're living in
Liquid
the
Metal
future.
Man.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
We're living in the future.
Yeah.
Like that movie is literally just us now.
Remember the
Pretty
movie Back
much.
to the Future
Yeah.
Mhm.
when they said by 2015 we would have flying cars.
Well, that didn't work.
They're not
Yeah,
too far off.
But they had the hoverboard, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they have those things like they have on Star Wars. I've seen they made those where they can fly like 20 feet off the ground or whatever, and they can go 60 miles an hour. And you look like a stormtrooper.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's like a motorcycle.
Don't worry, no one
it's
does.
a
It's all
motorcycle.
about ChatGPT.
No. It's a motorcycle that hovers.
Oh, a hover bike.
Uh huh. And it's got a propulsion system that you get you off the ground, you lean forward, and it goes, and then
So you're like floating on a bike.
yeah, you can get up. Yeah, so this guy get up like 20 feet. I was like, that is scary. If you fall, there's no nets, there's no nothing.
Make sure you wear a helmet. And you know what you can do? They have those things you can wear to where it's like an airbag you wear. If it senses you falling, it goes poof.
Oh, and then you're like a marshmallow man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Michelin
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Motorcycle riders used them, I guess. I don't know. Yeah.
Oh no.
Those are the ones that are lucky in accidents.
We went from talking about organic grass to AI.
And we're all over the place now.
Yeah.
We're all over the place.
We're all over the place now.
But it makes sense though to have stuff like that. It's safety all around, man.
What's your social media handles?
YouTube is NTS Organic.
Okay.
I think TikTok is the same. You can just go on Facebook and look up Natural Turf Solutions LLC, and you'll find us on there. And
I'll look them up, and they'll be all at the bottom of the screen too.
I don't remember what the Instagram one is. I don't quite understand Instagram.
Oh, I'm going to have to teach you, Mike. I'm going to have to teach you.
I don't quite get. I'm not on there enough to we don't do a lot on Instagram, but because I just don't get it.
But if you're hitting on Facebook, it's kind of like
Facebook is
you got
good.
a good stream.
Facebook is good. Yeah. So get on Facebook and like us on Facebook. So we're trying to hit 100 followers so far. So get on there and follow us, and you can see how good organic really is for your lawn. Yeah.
I like that.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's great. It does good work.
Yeah. So here's some questions as we get into wrapping this up. You got to ask them, though, this time. Because I don't know what in the world I can ask him for Mount Rushmore. I cannot ask you. Because usually we do like you've seen our episodes. Like we do a Mount Rushmore of like top 4. But I don't know what I could. I don't know what I can ask him. Like, what's your top 4 like lawns you've mowed?
No. You wouldn't say that. No.
See, that's what I'm saying.
It's like, what are the top 4 favorite projects of yours to work on? Because you have a variety of services that you offer. But what are the top 4 that you think you're the most skilled at?
When it comes to my business.
Oh, sure, we could do everything.
All around.
Because your business, I've seen your business. It's all good.
I don't know about that. Why don't you ask me my favorite guitar players or something?
Okay, let's go there.
No. Let's do this. Except mainly we usually have a lot of like music guests on here and stuff like that. Give us your Mount Rushmore of the episode that you've seen.
Oh gosh. Well, the first 2 I've already told you, right?
Pretty Boy and
Better Days.
Better Days. Yeah,
okay,
that's
okay.
a great episode. You had another one. The dude had a really low voice to him.
Wings and Yak. Did he have a food truck?
Could be.
Yeah, he talks like
Yes, that's it. Yeah, it's a really fun episode.
that was
Was there a little guy with a chef hat in the corner?
No, he was wearing a stocking cap.
No, I mean in the corner of the screen.
Oh, he was wearing a stocking. He was wearing a stocking cap.
Yeah. Bigger dude.
Was it Nick Been Dope?
Yeah, that's probably what it was.
I think so.
Where he's arguing with me the whole time.
Yeah, and then at the end of it, you couldn't say something right, so I had to correct you again.
Yep.
Yeah, that's Nick.
Tate 228 or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that might have been Tate's episode.
Oh, yeah, Tate has a low voice. Yeah, he was talking.
Yeah, that's Tate. Okay,
Yeah.
so it's Tate. It's not Nick Been Dope.
Yeah.
I didn't
Okay.
argue with
He
Tate.
was busting your balls a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh-huh. And then look right over at Fleet and smile.
Yeah, he would. Yeah, they're definitely interesting. So that's 3. What's the 4th?
Oh,
Because there's 4 heads.
I guess it was probably 2-3 weeks ago. You had I can picture it in my head, but I can't think of the name of it. The white dude that you had on here.
Oh, Jetty?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. See,
Jetty
a lot of
Prime.
people have said that. Hey, Jet. God damn it.
Hey, Jet, I love you, dog. You my homie.
Jet was an interesting, yeah.
Uh-huh.
All of your episodes are great. Tell you honestly, all of them are great. Joe Polidor, when I told him, GTM, when I told him I was going to be on the podcast, he's like, "Man, I know that podcast. I love that podcast." So he's like, "Let me get some hoodies to you to give them because You know, you have a fan club out there. You have a fan
Nice.
club.
That's a dope hoodie. Pull
love
it
getting-
out so I can see it. Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
See, I like it how it's got the gear too, because it's like we're always working, but we got money bags inside the gear. I get it. No, it's simple. It's simple and artistic.
Yeah,
or it's
for sure.
or it's like a wheel of some sort. So either way, it's like we're moving, moving and grinding.
I think my brother would love this hoodie.
I know. Don't let him steal it.
He ain't gonna steal it.
Don't let him take it.
No. Okay, well that's dope. So, as
That kind of leads into the next question.
yeah, there you go.
So, speaking of that, who would you like to see on our podcast next?
I think it'd be cool if you guys could have Tech 9 on here, if you could work that out.
Now hold on.
I know we've already talked about it, but
Are you gonna help get him?
let me know how I can help and I'll do it.
Bingo.
Okay, and as a backup plan, who's somebody that you know, like this gentleman? What would you say his name was?
Who I was just talking about?
Yeah,
Joe Polidor.
Yeah, you think he'd come and do the podcast?
I do think so, yeah, I do. He's originally from New York,
Oh, really?
and this dude has seen some things in New York. So, yeah, have Joe come on, man. Yeah,
All right, as long as you can get him.
yeah. I'll talk
be
to
here.
him. I'll talk to him about it either tonight or tomorrow and see if he's willing to do it.
Right on.
Yeah. I want to leave you guys with one last thing. We're going to wrap it up here.
Sure.
Okay, I was talking earlier about the herbicides and like 2,4-D and dicamba and stuff like that, right? When that is used, only 2% of it goes to affect the plant.
So where's the other 98% go?
It's going into the environment, going into your groundwater, it's polluting your groundwater. So think about that. Again, just, food for thought, that only 2% of it is used to affect the plant. And it has been found that it gets drifted in the air and carries mile and a half.
A mile and a half?
Yep.
Jeez.
These are facts. So
your one neighbor is affecting the whole subdivision.
right, that's why when I tell my customers, yes, what I use is organic, right? And why I like to say that it's organic focused, okay? Because we only focus on using organics. I can't use organic base because it's already used, right? So organic focus, we only use stuff that is focused only on organics, right? So the main thing, I guess, is what I'm trying to get across is just be cautious of what it is you're putting on your lawn, right? Because you're going to track it in the house. If you got kids, everything goes through your kid's mouth, And I can come treat your lawn organically, but if your neighbor had a chemical company come out and treat your lawn with a chemical, there's chances that's going to drift over the earth. So it's very important just for everybody just to go organic. Just everybody to go organic and protect our environment because we all have to live in it.
Yeah.
We all have to live in it.
Yeah, it's very true.
That's one of the biggest things is just, you're affecting everything naturally and in a healthy way.
We go with nature, not against it. We work with nature, not against it.
Yeah, well, you get Mother Nature. She messes things up. If you make her pissed.
Mm-hmm.
I get it.
That's why she's putting all that stuff in the rainwater. Dang it.
Well, humanity's doing
I was
that.
about to say, I was like,
Yeah.
we are doing that.
Yeah, we were doing
Human
that.
beings, we
Yeah.
are doing that.
Yeah,
That's crazy. 2%.
only 2%. So
I'm just checking this water, making sure it ain't
It's
got
like, what is it do?
microfibers or something in there. I don't know.
well, it came out of
Cups or
aluminum
something?
can, right? So you're good.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, but what the hell's in this? You
I
know
wash
what's
them.
in
They're
this?
clean.
I know you washed them, but what's actually inside of this? You don't know. Microfibers,
Microplastics.
there we go.
Yeah.
Microplastics are what? 2D4?
2,4-D.
240. See, there we go.
Yeah.
I'm saying, like, I'm
And
learning
that's not to be
this.
confused with WD-40, but also that's probably pretty toxic. Well, don't eat that.
Yeah, don't eat that. It could probably
don't do
kill
that.
weeds for you though. But then you're using chemicals.
Right. This
Damn
defeats the
chemicals.
whole purpose.
Yeah.
The
So
whole purpose.
there you go.
Nice.
All right, we'll set it off.
All right. Well, there you have it. The one and only Mike from Natural Turf Solutions LLC, which you can find on all sorts of platforms. Look in the bio, watch the video, check out the shorts. They're all going to be there. Watch it. In 5 years, I bet, what do you think, 65% of people go organic?
Hope so, because the plan is to start franchising out the business. So
Hell yeah.
hopefully we can
Scale
take
it up.
We can take it nationwide.
Mm-hmm.
And
Worldwide. Worldwide.
even worldwide. Yeah, let's
Let's speak it to
up in
existence.
Canada, they don't allow chemicals at all. Everything up in Canada is organic, so that would probably be a really good platform for Natural Turf Solutions up in Canada.
Or it might be a lot of
I
competition
love
because they're
Canada.
already doing it.
Canada's amazing.
Right. But either way you go, I mean, you're likely to succeed because
They're already, right. You
Right.
already got a good rating.
right.
Like, oh, he came from America. And he
Right.
did well there and won awards.
Canada's beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Never
Love
been.
Canada. That was beautiful.
So
Women
Natural
are
Turf
crazy.
Solutions LLC.com, and you can call or text 816-789-9400.
There you
There y'all
go.
have it, man. Another episode of What They Want podcast and wrapped up.
Yep.
Snow
I'm
Nose.
Danny Slab
There you go.
and the man,
Yep.
Mike. All right. Thank you all.
Thank you, guys.
I'ma give them what they want. She gon' give me what I want. I'ma give them what they want.